On the Money Watch, when you get to your 30s, it is time to get serious about your finances and meet some important money milestones. Certified Financial Planner Joe Bert is here with some good goals to set for yourself. And I guess one of them from looking at that video is you have to go see a cool aquarium in your 30s, I guess. All right, so first you say kick your emergency savings into high gear. First of all, what do you mean by emergency savings?
Emergency savings is the money you need when the job stops, when your income stops. You got to remember that stuff happens in life. Kids get sick, cars breaks down, got a roof leak with all the rain we've had, all that stuff. You got to have backup. So if your income stops, where are you going to get the money?
What do you recommend?
Well,
obviously as much as you can do,
sure,
but what's the best?
Usually about 6 months of your living expenses ought to be set aside, particularly if you have a mortgage and kids.
Right, you say kick them into high gear, though, when you're in 30s. What do you mean?
Well, start saving. Get serious. I mean, hopefully, you know, when you think about your 30s, you're halfway to retirement. Think about it that way. You're halfway. So it's time to lay the foundation.
Makes me think about some things, Joe. Thanks. All right, then you say up your retirement savings to 15% of your pay. What do most people do?
Nothing, or very little. Or they just go for the match if they do that at all. Really, when you stop to think about it, Tom, if we don't save for our retirement, the only thing we're going to have, as we said time and time again, is Social Security. Use your 401k, get that tax deduction, shoot for 15%. But if you're under the age of 50, you can put in $18,000. Most people can't do that, but get started in your 30s.
All right, start an investment portfolio.
Well, what you don't want to do is have a lot of idle cash sitting around. Once you have that emergency fund built up and you've maxed out your 401k, then get that money working for you, put it in a mutual fund, call Vanguard, put it in the S&P 500 fund and get started.
All right, be debt-free, but with a qualifier. Mostly debt-free.
Yeah, you want to have a little bit of debt, but don't use credit cards as a way of life. You know, we said time and time again, it'll kill you. You want, hopefully by the time you're in your 30s, you've got most of your debt paid off. Be very, very diligent about using those credit cards.
All right, write a will and prep other legal documents.
Right.
Do a lot of people not do wills?
No. I mean, really, and if you don't do a will as a minimum, the state of Florida has a will for you. They're going to determine who gets your assets. So have a will, and the most important thing, particularly in your 30s, is what we call a health care surrogate form. So heaven forbid you have that accident. Somebody's got to make medical decisions for you. And if you don't have that set up, they've got to have a court-appointed guardian. It gets very expensive and time-consuming, especially if you're sitting in the emergency room.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And finally, you say get your insurance in line.
Yeah, most people have the wrong kind of insurance. At your age 30, what you want to be looking at is term insurance, life insurance, and if your employer offers short-term disability, get that, because the probability of you becoming disabled is far greater than you dying at age 30. But look at term insurance, look at short-term disability through your employer.
Great advice, Joe.
All right, Tom.